What is up, guys? You got NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at this week's Global Lab updates as we had a few interesting ones added to it. So let's jump on in and take a look. First up, we have the Merchant Ring, although we're getting translated to Colossus Ring because, as usual, this is Google Translate on this page, originally in Korean, so we're gonna have a little bit of wonky translation. If you want to check this out for yourself, there's a link in the description down below, so you can go ahead and read through there and kind of skim through it as we got to kind of piece a few things together along with the translations on this. At any rate, we got the Merchant's Ring has been reworked. They hope it'll be another precious item treasure that will stimulate your possessor's appetite.
In 10 minutes.
Also, the boss is spawning in 10 minutes. Like an archaeologist's map or Rafi Bed Mountain's improved compass, in addition, it's very difficult to obtain the material needed for the production of the Merchant's Ring. So please note that it's slightly relaxed to accommodate the changed effect or considering expansion of the route that it can be obtained. Again, a couple of light translation changes there, but we get the idea. So the idea is now that it's going to reduce your fee for the market price flat out. It is permanently applied to the entire family once it is received. We've got some changes to the new UI window that is going to allow you to save previous skill sets. This means you're going to be able to more easily switch between Awakening and Succession builds with the new skill UI. They've also implemented a portion or are working on a portion so that skill add-ons will also be saved when this is swapped as well. So that's definitely going to be something very, very nice if you're ever in the scenario where you tend to swap back and forth between the two, or even in just testing purposes, if they tweak one or the other and you want to switch back, it's a little bit nicer than having to just go ahead and respec the entire thing. So quality of life improvement for sure, definitely on that one. Now we have a lot of class tweaks. A lot of this was a lot of smoothness between skills and mobility kind of things there. They put the actual note for all of them at the bottom, so let me get down to that first, and then we'll go back and touch on a few things that were a little more noteworthy aside from some effects of making things a bit more smooth from class to class. They say this week's Black Desert Global Labs made improvements to some Awakening classes and tweaked some of the unusual damage abilities that adventurers have continued to comment on. In addition to the Guardian Black Spirit skill, we're going to check, review, and adjust the horse balance as well as the Black Spirit skill of all characters, and we'll guide you through the Black Desert Lab once the work is complete. In addition, the balance of all the characters applied last week and this week will be applied on the Korean live server on the 24th, so their next following update. We're going to see these, not just the updates that are in this note, but the one previously that had all of the damage modification changes in PvP damage as well. So a few things just to note here. First up, we've got the Guardian note here. Guardian's damage ratio has been reduced by an average of 7.6%. So we can see in a lot of cases we've got around an 8% decrease in what their PvP damage modifier was. Berserker was reduced even more. Nope, that's just 8 and some change as well because we can math. And then pretty much across the board, I know people will be somewhat happy against this. It does the same damage against Guardian as it always is. But again, Guardian's Guardian, so it's a step in the right direction, I suppose. We'll see how things continue to develop from there. Archer looks like they're getting a frontal guard put back that was previously removed on October 17th of 2019. As you know, there, the deletion of the frontal guard effect when moving backwards was removed from that update. They have changed to apply the front guard effect during the rear movement in the state of the main weapon and Awakening weapon. I believe that is trying to say the transition between the two. Aside from that, like I said, we have quite a few flow fixes and that sort of thing in actual movement for different classes. So again, if you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. Just again, I always warn that translation issue that we get. We got weaving leather with usable leather and process formula to obtain usable leather with top quality leather have been added. We also have items that are discarded in the recycle bin that can be recovered, have been changed a bit. We have things like Fel's Heart, memory fragments, and those sort of things, so that if you accidentally delete them, they can be easily recovered through the recovery utility. We also now have an item that can be combined by your the life skilling cron meal and the PvE cron meal. Those are combined into a single one, calling it, the translated over is to the top food, so that you can have both. It's just noted there that if you enjoy both hunting and life skilling, or life skilling hunting, at least the way that it's translated, now this food is going to be the two combined into one to make that a little bit, I suppose, simpler and not having to choose through one or the other if you wanted benefits of one You do have things like weight increase and whatnot on the life skilling one, so that if you're actually grinding monsters, that could help you out as well. Other than that, we'd had just a few wallpaper, NPC, and that sort of things for other changes. Nothing major there. So that is it for what's going on in the global labs. We'll see how this gets implemented once it goes live with those PvP changes on the Korean servers next week, and maybe get into seeing what the Korean players are saying feedback-wise with what they're experiencing once it hits the mass players and not just the number of people playing on the global labs. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff going on in the comments down below, and if you did like the video, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel so you get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you want to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page also in the description below. You can click on that and head on over, drop a follow on Twitch so that you get a notification when the stream is up as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.